Yeah, it's hard to check and to regulate the sound when you know it stops at the exact moment you're trying to regulate it. Anyways, hello, hi, hello, Nan, hello, Teke. Here we go. The toxin is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a mess because that's the one I didn't check. And the camera is going to need to be, yeah. Not bad actually for trying to put it back blindly. Hello, hi, hello, Helene. Hope you had a nice Monday. Hope you had a nice Tuesday. Had a chill 2 days. I mostly rested. Went to go see groceries. Played a bit of Bokura with Helene earlier, and we're stuck on a puzzle. We don't know how to do it, but we'll see next time we play. Did more Ace Attorney on Monday with TK, which was fun as well. Having to voice a German guy is definitely something. Game as well, exactly. We'll get it, Crystal Song. Yeah, we'll get it. Just needs a bit of thinking outside the box, I'm sure. Yeah. I always get surprised with the character having so much German dialogue, because in French he doesn't speak at all German. He is German, but they don't give him German words. In English they went, have at it. Herr Judge, Herr Forehead, Herr Lawyer, Fräulein, and all of the things. I made an artwork I could easily share on the Discord, I think. Do you want to, I think it's an important one. Do you want to pass it by me before? To make sure? Maybe, perhaps? Do you want to have a jury tell you if you care? Because the fact that you asked me first does worry me instead of just posting it. I don't trust him, you trust him, and I don't trust him. Well, you do you then. I'm going to, I'm going to very casually open the Discord on my phone to check things in case stuff is needed. Here we go. Voicing my surprise. It's kind of sad that you have to voice your surprise because for once you can share something. Anyways. So, today, the For Juno page, I have my little list of stuff to draw. I have my references all in the folder already. So it's going to be fun. I don't think she knows this is the theme for today, so it's going to be a fun surprise as well. But yes, hopla. Where's my mouse? It's here. Here we go. Yeah, always happens when she streams, sadly. Yeah, this was last week's favorite books. Oh, I need to... Oh, no, it's fine, okay. So, here we go. So, we got Robin de Noir from Secret of Minaker. We have Riceley, of course. I have the fucking, like... rigging model. If I want to do a Riceley VTuber, I could with this. I have Little Foxes. I have our guy from The Stranger. Yeah, The Stranger from fuck. Here we go. Wait, I can just do this. Here we go. From The Acolyte, we have Spider-Punk, aka Hobie Brown from Spider-Verse. We have Inej and Cass from Six of Crows and Shadow and Bones. We got the guys from Raven Cycle. Those are from the visuals from the... Why is my... Wait. Why is that frozen? What has happened? Okay, wait, give me a second. For some reason, QuickTime has frozen, but only on here and not on... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, okay. I was zooming on stuff, sorry. So yeah, Raven Boys from Raven Boys. So her favorite is Ronan Lynch, and another guy that's not on here because not in the first volume of the graphic novel, I think, but I can find fan art to reference from. I just didn't want to put fan art on the reference board. We got Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia, also put Deku. And of course I brought Vi back from other parts of the reference board. But yeah, that's all that we've got. I'm going to try as much as possible, like I always do with those, to draw stuff I haven't drawn before. In the sketchbook and in general, so it's a variety of stuff. But yes, I am like anxiously looking at the art channel because I see Zeke typing in and not sending, and typing it and not sending. So I'm like, what is going on there? But yeah, also they changed the art thing for Twitch, weirdly enough. Like the little art image that you have for like the art category, they changed it. Got distracted, of course you did. And now Hidden is in there. Dude, we're all waiting, staring at Discord, come on! Even Nan's getting impatient. Ah, okay, I see, it's him. That will be my only comment on the matter. Yeah. Yeah, Algernon is on it. It's not a forbidden little guy. I'm still tired. Let me still be tired. Because, you know, it's linked to the other guy. It's always linked. It's never like just its own thing. Which is a bit tiring. Okay, anyways. What color should I use? Like a little brownish orange kind of color. For Juno. I don't even think it added her correctly on the title thing because it let me type afterwards, so I'm unsure. Yeah, I'm unsure. Wait, why did we do that? Up. Jun. Because I want it to be a clickable link. Here we go. Yeah, should be for sure now. Up. Go. That's also someone I have drawn before, but haven't drawn in a very long time. And when you drew him, I was so sad in Top Gun Maverick. He is in it, but he's never there. They fully cut him out of the movie, and it makes me so sad. Because apparently he had more scenes, but yeah. I don't think this... Yeah, no. This brush is great for many things. I don't think it's great for sketching on this particular like thing because of the transparency of it. Let me go see. God. Oh. What is it that we say in French? À la ferme et au moulin. I cringed so hard at that. Oh, I had a physical reaction to this tweet. Oh, I receded in my chair. Oh, legitimately, wait. Let me reenact this for you. I literally went physically like this. Like very slowly reclined off. Ah. The risks of having a fan page. As followers love it, I bet. God. The face I'm doing on that as well. Because I was focusing. God. Also, I just saw something that made me laugh a lot on TikTok is that the actor that plays the main guy in Whiplash but also plays in Top Gun, Rooster in Top Gun Maverick, he, for some unknown reason, was at like a random uni bar the other night, like last night or the night before. And so there's like so many videos I'm getting of him at this random uni bar giving people drinks. And since it was like a specific like brand of drinks, I thought like maybe it's his brand. No, he has not. Except if I miss the information, he doesn't have anything to do with that specific brand of drinks. It's just like doing bartender for the evening for some reason. He seemed to have fun, so like good for him. It's so random. I wonder if it was like his old uni or something. But yeah. I don't think he's even like doing promo for a movie or whatever right now, so it was just like he was like, yeah, you know what? You know what I can do on a random like Monday evening? I know. Little TMI, my best friend, she works in insurance and she posted recordings of how clients talk to her during claims, and oh my god, I'm so happy I'm not doing B2C sector anymore. Phew. Oh yeah, people are assholes. It's really fucking like... I feel so bad for anyone that works in customer service all the time, because like... people get a little power trip when doing that kind of shit. It's horrible. French people. She's become insomniac because of it. My god. Oh no. French people, they love. Non, mais j'ai parlé français en fait. Well, congratulations, you know, 75 million people. Truly, truly, truly. God. You'd think people would have like a little bit of manners, but no. No, very much not. Phew. I'm gonna invite when I'm still here, so just I'll be TikToker. No worries. Rest well, biboo. Rest well, rest well. Good TikTok time. Just so you know, like a TikTok time doesn't mean she's going to look at the TikToks you sent. It's just TikTok time. No, the shape is wrong. No, God. Should I even give context for this comment? Or should I just leave it there? Okay. I shall. Goodness gracious, big ball of fire. And I keep having issues with this eye. Up. Might be because I made all of this too low. It's supposed to be higher. Even the mouth is supposed to be higher. Should be higher. Zeke, 12 years later. Oh! Well, too late. Too bad. Missed your chance. Maybe into next century. Mm. Here, that's good. Also, we are running into an issue in Ace Attorney where half of the courtroom is just decoded. And every two sentences anyone in Ace Attorney says, I have to be like, this is you to Zeke is starting to be an issue, because that's too many people to say that to. But it's very true. So I can't stop saying it. It's becoming too common. It's becoming too frequent. And the issue is that 2 out of us 3 people are just recurrent characters. They're going to be here the entire game. / more than the entire game. For multiple games. So it's just like... There are not enough me's. I mean, to be fair, they are. But the U's are more like violently you than the me's are violently me. I am the MC. I am the MC and I am the detective, kind of. A little bit. I have become the detective with time and tiredness. Especially, you haven't really seen them interact that much. But once you see more Emma Clavier interaction, you'll get why this is us as well. Yeah. Ugh. Something that's very funny that it's not only just you, just Zeke or me, it's also in the interactions that they have together. We can stare at each other and be like, oh god, this is how we interact. Fuck no. Okay, not the white eyes, it's weird. No. It goes deeper. It's not just identifying, it's also the interactions. No, because you have 4. It's I counted 3 because there's 3 right now in court with us, but there's 4 characters and 3 are in the main cast that are you. It's even more. That's without counting, and there will be more with like potential future NPCs. Yeah, because there's Clavier, Phoenix, Trucy, so that's the 3 that are like constantly there, and then there's the little like Wookie from this specific case. So that's 4. I forgot Phoenix because he's not he's in the hospital at the moment. Like, it's a very Phoenix Wright thing, but I could see it being a very you thing, getting like drove over by a car and just having a slight issue with your ankle. Like, that's something that's you, like, tell us. Like, just like in free like messages, I'm in hospital, I was drove over by a car, I have a slightly sprained ankle. But yeah. Hopla. We're starting to get... It's Ace Attorney Apologist too many Zekis. The mirrors have just become constant. And I will never, and I say never, be over the fact, because basically, out of the very common Ace Attorney couples and ships, like you have quite a few, and one of them is of course the basis, which is a prosecutor attorney, and so in Apple Justice, Eastern Apple Justice, it becomes Clavier Gavin and Apple Justice, obviously, and like just in general, there's a lot of flirt, there's a lot of things in the game that are already like, yeah, gay, okay, gay energy. And like a lot of people in the main, in the first trilogy, bring out the screenshot of Miles saying to Phoenix, I have unnecessary feelings, meaning like, kind of meaning I'm in love with you, for them being gay, because like, you don't say that to just a friend. And the thing is, I knew of this specific like line of dialogue, but I had fully forgotten when it happened. And now I know that the first thing, and when I say the first thing, it's literally the first thing Clavier Gavin says to Apollo Justice in universe, in game, while seeing him, is, I've never felt like this for a guy before. Like, I'm sorry, but this is the kind of thing where you can't really look at it and be like, I don't understand why they ship these characters together. And then it's just followed by Apollo saying that Clavier is a pretty boy every 5 minutes in court. Like, just get a room already. And like, I had re-seen that screenshot of him saying, I've never felt like that about a guy before. And I was like, oh, I wonder when that happens. It's literally the first time they speak. It's the first thing he tells him. The very first thing he says to Apollo. This game series, this game franchise is so gay. It's great, it's amazing. Like, it's a recurring thing with Ace Attorney that people think, oh, it's not going to be that gay, and then they play it, and they're like, oh, wait, it actually is? What the fuck? And I love that about it. They're like, this must be out of context. No, 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 it's fully in context. Slight spoiler, but like not really. But there is a moment in the second trilogy where we just get Phoenix and Miles speaking about weddings and marriage for a while. They're just speaking about what they think of wedding to each other. It's like, okay. There's no reason for it. There's no, like, it's not brought up for any particular, they just like are speaking of what they think of marriage. It's like, when you think it can't get gayer, Capcom comes out with wedding rings. Really. And I mean that figuratively and literally. I guess I'm rechecking just to make sure. Yep, it is this name. Okay, just making sure. I can just do his actual name. I mean his actual name, his pseudonym. No. Here you go. There we go. No, shut up. Here we go. There we go. Up. I don't have it. Okay, it's fine. I'll deal with that later. Voilà. Here we go. Let's go. Okay. Hi, Foggy. I should do a little foxy friend. This little fox for like the top of the page. That could be cute. I don't think I've ever drawn a fox, to be perfectly honest. Probably have, but like maybe once. Yeah. Here you go. Edo Fitzies. It's a humble little fox Fitzies. Nose need to be a little bit longer. Here we go. Maybe slightly less bright. More something like that. Yes. That's better. Little foxy friend. White fur. On the belly and the chest. I slept so well last night. I went to sleep pretty early. for me, which means 1 a.m. And then yeah, rare W exactly. And then slept till like something like 9, I think. And then I took a nap at like 4 to 5. But now I'm very worried that I won't be tired tonight and I won't be able to sleep tonight. So I'm like, yay! Oh. So we shall see. We shall see the state in which I have to do rhythm games tomorrow. If I do badly, we can say it's because of that. Oh my god, Ayasato, hi! How are you? How are you doing? Work as always, yeah, for sure. Glad you're doing well though. Nice to see you here. We're doing a for Juno page, sketch page, so I'm drawing a bunch of stuff that I know Juno loves. As a little treat. And complaining about being an insomniac. I feel like you could do a roulette of like my channel and you'd have like a 1 out of 3 chance of arriving on me complaining about the fact that I haven't slept enough or I'm worried I won't sleep enough the day after. Ricely taking Apple's reference sheet on me. Yeah. I mean, I can do whatever I want. I got the best reference for Ricely here. Yeah, and I made him big because he's hiding like random stuff on the other images, so I made him really big. I realized this as well. Like this is the reference page I use for like every single sketchbook page I've done so far, and like with time, I went from it lags a little bit because there's so much on it. I went from like making them so small. I was like, I need to take the least amount of space possible. Look at the disco one, it's so small, it's so tiny. To really not giving a fuck anymore. And be like, yeah, I don't care. It's the size it will be. Like you can see that Ricey from space on that reference sheet. Having them all in one is just making me hell. No, they're all organized and great. They're all doing great. They're all having a great time. I like having them all in one place. It's good for my brain. So I'm like, yes, this is the one I use for this specific thing. I have them by theme. The gradual decrease of caring for real estate kick. I mean, to be fair, it's like kind of an infinite ref sheet, so like, it doesn't really matter that much. I won't run out of space. So I'm clear. How your iPad and general technology explodes beyond me. I treat it very well. I don't know what you mean. Everything works perfectly. Anytime it doesn't work perfectly, it's not my fault. And you've seen, it doesn't charge the images that are like too far away and stuff, so it's fine. It only charges them when it needs them. How to turn an iPad into a landmine. Yeah, my little sturdy iPad from 2018, still going strong. Honestly, maybe even older, but I think it's 2018. And I've had so much less issues with it than many people I know that have had more recent iPads, so... On one hand, when I see the shiny new iPads, I'm like, ugh. yes, Bluetooth, Apple Pencil, yes, everything. But then I hear of the complaints and I'm like, actually, I'm fine with mine. No, so, yeah, it is the biggest model you can have, but little in the sense of spirit, not in the sense of actual size. It is an A4. It is the size of an A4. The screen is the size of an A4. Basically. He's little in spirit. He's a little guy. Wait, is my... Yeah, it is kind of the size of my computer screen. It's the same size as my iPad. Of my Mac screen, of course, not of the other screen that I have. See how the screen is bigger, obviously. Ah, why are you here? He's tiny in spirit. And I've only had to send it to repairs once, so it was fully my fault, so I can't really blame anyone for that. But also it wasn't an issue with the thing not working anymore, in a way, like, it was screen is broken issue, not a it stopped working because I'm doing bullshit with it issue. There we go, a little fox. My main gripe with Apple is all anti-DIY repairs are. Yeah, that's very true. Up. I very agree with that. It's very annoying. But then it becomes like, it became kind of like a never-ending circle for me, where I had a MacBook because my dad is very pro Apple and has been my entire life. So he's very like, get the best thing possible, and that means Mac or Apple. And so when he bought me a computer a long time ago, it was a MacBook. And when I got a tablet, it was an iPad. And the iPad Pro is genuinely one of the best things you can buy as like a professional artist to work on. It's like, right now it is genuinely one of the best things you can buy. And having a MacBook with it is really practical because you can airdrop shit, and airdropping saves my life because it takes so much less time to export things than it would with any other thing that I could have. So then it becomes a never-ending circle of like, for work it's better for me to have Mac products and Apple products, but also fuck Apple. Ugh. Kind of thing. Up there. There we go. No. Yes, here we go. But yeah. Overall, it's not great. I do very much agree with that. That's how to get you, exactly. Like, when I got a new computer last year, I think, I was like, okay, do I get another MacBook or do I get a PC? Meaning like a laptop. And I was like, well, I kind of like, I'm going to get a MacBook because it's just so much easier, and I don't want to have to go through the hassle every time I export something, which is 24/7 because I'm an illustrator. So like, exporting images is literally what I do all day. But yeah. Which one do I do next? Let's do a little mixed match. Let's do Bakugo, and then we'll go back to some live action people. Kind of want to do that specific one because he's so cute in his little hoodie. I mean, it's not a hoodie, it's a big coat, but like, it's really cute. And I'll do like Deku next to him. Yes, they have quite cruel marketing. But yeah, in terms of handheld tablets, they do have the best thing on the market right now. And one of the best softwares that's literally only on their thing, which is Procreate. I feel bad for the people that got, like, for example, a Wacom. I think it's a companion tablet they called it, rather than an iPad, because I think they're similar prices. Because that tablet was garbage from what I've heard and from what I've seen online. But for a lot of like the other brands that do handheld tablets, honestly, most of the times when I've seen positive reviews, it was from people that were paid to do them. So there's a few where I'm like, that could be interesting, but I literally like haven't found reviews from people that weren't paid to make them. So. Mirror. Thank you. Here we go. I forgot the vote. I would have voted for all of them. The choices were impossible. Each option better than the other. Also not at home. Sorry, I can stay, but I will check the bias of the contracts for copious and local address. Just high hugs for everyone. Hey Antoine, thank you for coming and say hi. Wherever you are, have a good time. If I know the people with whom you are, do say hello for me. Love you. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Thank you, baby. God, I've seen as well. After everyone, of course, stuff falls through, and now that they are open source, it's going to just get worse and worse. But Discord also added that they're going to do the whole, like, if you upload any image on our website, it will be put into AI, or has chance to be put into AI. So depressing, honestly. On one hand, I'm like, okay, I should just start, what's it called again? Night, web glaze and like nightshade everything. But the only few times I've done it, it takes forever to do. And I don't really know if I understand exactly how it works. So I need to get more on that for like the images I post. It's really getting safe like nowhere online to post anything. It's really tiring. one recent development that I do like, that I am happy about concerning those kind of things though, is that it's becoming, for most websites, I feel like it's becoming like you have to say if something is AI generated, and you can like get have issues with the websites if you don't put that it's AI generated. Like I've noticed it on the YouTube VOD, you have to say if something is AI generated in the content. You have it on Instagram as well. So like, using it to make AI, but at least they are forcing you to tell you if it's AI. Which that's at least something, so. Be better if they just like, well, like, we don't accept those images, but you know. I'll take the wins where I can. Made his mouth really high, like, nah. Yep, the first thing to say is AI is good. Help those people who can't distinguish AI, slop from real art, accidentally support that garbage. Yeah, exactly, that's what's good, is that at least people know when it is. I hope they do, though, like, make it so that people can easily report if something is not put under AI, but also, like, check, because, like, so many people also are like, that's clearly AI, and they just don't know what the fuck illustrations are, which is also frustrating. I have a little hope that it'll be implemented correctly, but at least it's something. At least they're like kind of enforcing having to have it put away, so put on stuff. It's always disheartening seeing artists align themselves with that kind of bullshit, so. Thankfully enough, a lot of the time it was artists that already, like, I had stopped following or whatever because they were doing NFTs. Usually they go hand in hand. People that used to do NFTs, they went right to AI. But, yeah, seeing new people, like, authors or stuff, it's like, ugh. It's like writers too. Always a bit disheartening. He's flipping here. On one hand, I'm kind of glad I don't do art TikToks anymore, because, like, that might have been something I would have had to deal with, like, people being like, that's clearly AI, but on the other hand, ugh. Some new stupid thing will come along for AI bros to cling onto and selfishly on AI slop. Yeah, hopefully. Sadly, I have little hope that the next thing won't also be hurting artists like NFTs and AI who are doing, or did, rather. Feels like I've been speaking about, like, against AI, or like, people have been speaking against AI, rather, for so long now. The reassuring part is kind of knowing that it's not profitable. So like companies are making are losing a lot of money from that. And the only reason a lot of the AI websites are still up and stuff is because companies are insuffling more, like adding more money to them. And like if they didn't, it would just be like already gone, because that's not profitable at all. The disheartening thing is that the companies are still insuffling, like adding money to it. Like, let it die, leave it. It's not working. Leave it. Let it die, please, God. I want AI to do my laundry and dishes so that I can do art and writing, not for AI to do art and writing so I can do my laundry and dishes. Exactly. Very much a sentiment. Exactly. Hopefully we're heading towards that rather than the latter, but you know. It's kind of sad though to see like through these few years of like Gen AI and stuff, because of course like you kind of have to re-say that every time anyone talks about Gen AI, but I am talking about generative AI. I'm not talking about AI like autocorrect or medical stuff. I'm talking specifically about Gen AI, which is very different to the rest. It's very disheartening though to see how much hate people have for artists online. Through all this. When like art is one of the most accessible things on earth and people act like it's like really isn't, when artists have been some of the like kindest and most like altruistic people with their work. Like it's so easy nowadays to tap something on Google or YouTube and find thousands and thousands of free resources on how to draw it, or like the sheet music for it, like all that. Like how to get started on an artistic hobby and stuff. Like here I'm speaking about drawing because that's what's most impacted by Gen AI. But like writing, all of that, and people really act like it's just owed to them for some reason, or like because they didn't spend their entire childhood and like life drawing, they should still have like a good drawing level, which that's not how that works, but okay. I don't know why, like I don't think people are that hateful towards other stuff where like if you don't do it you're just not good at it. Like I might be wrong on this, but I've never seen like, for example, someone get pissed off that they're not as good at football as like professional football players or people that have played their entire life, because they're like, oh yeah, you've played your entire life, makes sense, you're good. But with art, either it's be music, like drawing, whatever, people act like it's like an offense to them that they don't have the same level as people that have been doing it their entire life. It's really strange. Where's the other? Here he is. He's so cute with the little like whoop of hair that he has on the left. Here we go. Such like it's a structure of hairs. I feel that's because it's way easier for people to get jealous when someone is better at it than at it by them. Because your proficiency in the skill is a lot more noticeable than other skills like football. That could make sense, yeah, for sure. I didn't think about it like that. That makes sense, for sure. People are so cruel also with like beginner artists all the time. That would make sense. It's probably also due to the fact that like our society loves to see everything as a competition, and you can't really make a competition out of art. I mean, you can. There are like art contests and stuff like that, but like a lot of the time, it comes down a lot more to how you feel about something than like how something actually like is technically. Like you can be technically quote unquote worse at art than someone else, but it's less interesting to look at. It's less like artistic, so you will not win the contest compared to someone else, perhaps. Like there's a lot of stuff like that. But yeah. And also maybe the whole like it's a lot easier also, I think, to if you see someone draw something online, it's a lot easier to take like a paper and pen and be like, okay, let me try it, and see that your version is not looking like the other one, rather than when you're looking at someone play football, like you don't immediately like go outside and try it, you know? That makes like less, so the frustration is more immediate as well, perhaps as well. Here we go. Do I have a colored Bakugo? Yes, I have one. I couldn't find. I was looking for a bunch of like the official illustrations that had color, and I like didn't find that many, so I was a bit like frustrated at it. Because I wanted some from the manga, specifically the manga art style, but I wanted colored ones, and I couldn't find that many, and I was like, ugh. And art usually do alone, usually, while football with other people usually have them to share on. Yeah, that's true too. That's true. It's very lonesome. I mean, depends, but yes. That's true, that's true. Also, it's been like for a lot of time, at least in a few countries, because I'm guessing it also depends like on cultural stuff, but like for as long as I can remember, it's always been seen as like the lazy option to do art. because it's so easy, because you don't need, like, going to art school is something for lazy people that don't know what they want to do with their life. And I have seen people go through art schools that did it because they didn't know what to do with their life. They don't last there because it's hard. It's really fucking hard to get through that. And if you don't have the passion or the hard work or the like natural talent, which you don't get through with just natural talent, you have to put out hard work. You have more chance of getting through that kind of environment if you have not that much natural talent but a lot of hard work rather than the other way. So there's also frustration from that probably as well. Being told something is so easy but then you can't make it, kind of thing. There are also some people that just like don't make it even with hard work, so it's so easily sold as something that's like useless, that like no wonder people take it as they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And so you get the fact that even though art is the kind of thing where you will see result after a while and stuff, it doesn't matter. For some people, it doesn't matter even if you put thousands of hours in. You will get better, but you might never be great. And it does suck. So that's frustration from that as well. And usually people that are that annoyed about artists didn't put thousands of hours in, so... Because yeah, if you do it but you don't like it, you just do it for the results, you'll get bored. Oh, the full sleeve isn't. Okay. Stops here. So. But the full sleeve was like dark, but no. Only like the end and the start. Yeah, no beige. No beige. Maybe more. Maybe like that. Yeah. And also visual arts is one of those skills where you can't just do a little bit, then not draw for 10 years and then come back to it. You do lose it. It's not like bicycling. It's not like cycling. You do lose it, so I think that must also... Because there's people that must have had that experience of like, oh, I'm so good at art in like middle school or primary school, and then they kind of never try that hard. And then they realize people are getting better at it around them, but they're not because they haven't drawn in like forever. And you don't keep your skills, and also your skills become worse because, well, People around you are getting better in general and over the skills that you used to have at that age. You do it for results, you don't get results, you get disheartened, you quit. Yeah, exactly, it's very that. It's very, very that. And I'm like that with a lot of things, so it's very surprising for me that I managed to stick to art for so long. But I think it's because like drawing specifically is so versatile to me. Like, if you get tired of drawing a specific thing, you can draw something else. And it feels like something fully different. And if you are tired of drawing, you can paint. And if you are tired of painting, you can color something else. Like, techniques all feel like very different and very new every time. Like when I haven't done colored pencil or like paint in a while, when I go back to it, it feels like I had, like it's a fully different activity from like just drawing something. Even though I put as like kind of the same thing in a lot of people's heads. Like to me it's equivalent to doing music, but you're like playing a different instrument. There's always art related things you can branch out to if you get bored. 3D modeling and such. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so vast. And even like I love doing like crafty things. Like, I haven't embroidered in a very long time, but I have done embroidering for a while. I can knit. I used to be able to knit. I should relearn that at some point, but I used to be able to knit. I can sew, like stuff like that. It's always very fun. But yeah, even just within like drawing and painting, you have so many different stuff. That's probably why I've been able to like stick with it for so long. Cause like even just sketching in pencil, it's different from sketching in pen, from sketching in with like paint brushes or with markers. Oh, I wanted to like a little cold, so like little red nose. Hehe. Okay. Izako. Deco. And like even just through digital art, like when you get bored of your usual brush and you're like, let me try something else, and then it feels like you haven't, like it's a fully different medium. It's not, it's just like a one different brush. You're like, oh my god, this is so new. It's very funny. Tricking my brain. Because I do get some moments where I'm like, I'm so bored when I draw. Hacking your brain, exactly. When you know how it works, you gotta find ways to make it work correctly for you. It's a thankless job. Also, like, as much as I love fidget toys, I've never really needed them, and one of the main reasons is because my main fidget toy is drawing. Like, I just doodle everywhere, so it helps. Like, if I need to do something with my hands, I'll just, like, open my iPad. There's something really satisfying about the way you draw to me. Very nice, just started while I work. Oh, I'm glad! I'm glad! Nice. Because I always... like, since those streams are very give or take with the talking, because sometimes I don't have something to talk about and whatever, I always worry that it's a bit boring. So I'm glad that, like, it's satisfying to watch. Being someone's personal ASMR is fun. Oh, Gina is so sweet. Gina always sends me, like, on the whenever there's gacha on stream, she sends me the time codes for the gacha. She's so sweet. Visual ASMR. Visual ASMR is very true. When I was younger, I would watch, and I still do that sometimes. I do that to my own art sometimes. It's like, when I have a piece I really liked making, or I know is like very satisfying to watch, I will rewatch the speed paint. It's really nice. Like, something I did the other day is there was a study I did of Tom Holland in Spider-Man. Stop cutting. Oh yeah, and art. Stop cutting out of nowhere. When there's a piece I really liked doing or whatever, like with the Spider-Man one I did for the sketchbook last time, I like put it in in an editing software, and I like put it as fast as I could. And like just stared at it for like the 2 minutes. Nice. Oh, which one's been played? Yeah, exactly, same. There's some pieces I'm just like, there's something satisfying by the way I did that. Like, especially realism ones, or like studies. I don't know why. Just the way, since I do everything with like little blocks, it's very satisfying to watch, I think. Yeah, you know, it's Bibu. It's literally in the sketchbook. Wait. Up. Let it load. Let it load. It's doing great. Let it load. Okay. Where is it? Here. This one. Yeah, it's like Lego builds. This one. Especially because this one went to yeah, it is recent. It's like... It's like 7 weeks ago. It's like 2 months ago. That's recent. Isaac's put it. Yes, because I did... Here he is, perfectly zoomed on. Yeah, because I did a page for my friend Antoine, and one of his favorite things is Isaac, so I did a little Isaac. Bibu, no, not yesterday. Calm down. Oh, thank you. But yeah, that one was really satisfying because the way I drew it, the sketch was horrible. The sketch was hideous. So like, and it's fine. I knew when I did the sketch that it looked horrible, but then the final paint was so pretty. I was like, oh, it's so satisfying to see it go from beast to beauty. He's just like me for a photo. I'm sure he is. He was very funky to draw because he's such a round little guy. The same with the Ramsey painting I did a while back. That one is old now. It's very satisfying to watch me do all the blood. Yeah, no. There we go. No. There you go. Well, I'm I'm glad it seems satisfying to people to watch me draw at least. Yes, the goat, exactly. Once in a while, I'll just like, I'm like, okay, let's go. And something comes out and it's great. It's magnificent. Maybe a grey coat. Here we go. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, just put like the VOD of the stream for the Spider-Man one into iMovie, and I just like speeded it up so it was like 2 minutes. I just looked at that for a little bit and then I was like, nice, and deleted it. Hopla. Yep. Something that's like, not to toot my own horn, but I think something that's nice about the way I specifically paint, especially for stream, is that since I use the most like violent brush there is, which is full opacity round brush, you can very well see what I'm doing. And sometimes when I watch speed paint, it's a little bit, or just when I watch people draw in general on streams, it can become a little bit frustrating when you don't really see what they're doing because of the way they do art, which is usually gorgeous, but like, you know, if it's too blended or whatever, it's sometimes really hard to see what the person is working on. So it's nice to be able to be like, okay, I can see what's happening. Toot your own 1.5 horns. True. No, Hizuku. No, Midoriya, because it's the last names, yes. Yeah. Too late. Here we go. Page 1. I wanted to do... Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, wait, give me a second. I had a few... No, this one. I had a few images I forgot to add in. My bad. Because I had the maximum amount of image that I could add at once. And then I forgot to add the 2 last ones. But I want to draw him now, so I have to. Here we go. Here we are. Did I make a mistake? Oh yeah, because I corrected myself, you mean? Okay. I was like, did I write it wrong? No, it's fine. I wanted to draw Ghost now, and I forgot to add him in. Cuties. First page will be a bit less filled, but I'll fill in the second one nicely. Up. And I'll add like little stuff probably. You almost forgot about the ghost face. I haven't. I just forgot to add the references in. Because you have, I think you can put like 10 images at once or something. And then you have to do a second like stuff. I thought you said Nidoria leaving no cake. Oh no, it's all good, don't worry. No, Midoriya. Ghost Knife of the Band knows a paranormal entity. No! A secret third thing. It's a secret third thing. It's great. Oh, it's going to be so... I don't know why my brain went, I really want to draw him. It's going to be so tricky. Ugh. I kind of want to do this one though. It's funky. It almost looks like he's winking because the eye is so in the dark. Apparently the voice actor for Ghost gets recognized quite often, and one day he was just like doing his groceries, and the cashier told him, "Oh, you really sound like the guy that voices Ghost, whatever." He's like, "Oh yeah." And then as he leaves, he does what he did. He told him one of Ghost's catchphrases, and then the guy went, "Oh!" That's so cute. Fill this section of the draw with bad dad jokes as narration. Oh no. I just put bad dad jokes everywhere. No one understands why. They are here. Call of Duty is such like a mystery for me. Like, I know nothing of this game. Of these games, rather. And I just hear about them from time to time when there's a new one, or like people talk about them. And I'm like, oh yeah, that exists. Like, last thing I heard was, oh yeah, they're making Call of Duty Fortnite, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's becoming Fortnite? Can you dance in Call of Duty now? What is happening? I already wasn't sure what the game was about, now I'm even less sure. I used to watch people play a bunch, like multiplayer, just like tricksters and stuff. Yeah, I more watched people that played CSGO than Call of Duty. So that I know a little bit about. The characters is dad jokes a lot in context. Ah, I see. Aww. Cute. Love that for him. Yeah, the little amount that I know about Ghost is Juno simping and fan art, so you know. Those don't give you a lot of context, and that people ship him with soap. I really don't know at all like the difference between like Call of Duty and CSGO and stuff like that, so. The games that they shoot the people. I keep waking up to people playing COD on my YouTube autoplay. Oh fuck. That's like that's something to wake up to. Just like, good morning, da da da. It's always like an experience when you fall asleep in front of a stream on YouTube or on Twitch or wherever, and you wake up and you're like and you don't recognize who's on the autoplay in front of you because people have raided, and usually I have that with Twitch. People have raided other people that have raided other people that have raided other people. Like, you did a huge chain of raids, so you just wake up and you feel like you're in like a stranger's house because you don't recognize who's on screen, what they're playing. You don't know anything. You're like, where am I? What has happened to me? Alright, that was bad. Great. For me, it's always VTubers and COD. I am cursed. You have two niches. VTubers and Call of Duty. Nothing else. There's no in between. It has to be. It has to be the VTubers. Oh god. Well, it did lead you to like Zeke, which was VTubing at the time, and Juno that loves Call of Duty. So you know, brought you to the right places. Ah yes, two niches that go together like oil and water. Amazing. Yeah, I feel like VTubers that play Call of Duty might not be the kind of crowd you want to associate with. I feel like that could be a cursed part of the VTuber. Like, there are dark corners of the VTuber community, and I feel like that might be one of them. Fuck-ass goggles. They are really cool. They look really cool. I am annoyed that I have to draw them, you know? Hi, Juno! Look. Look what I'm doing. Not my fault you haven't looked at the votes. Just saying. And look at the reference board I have for you. Participate in democracy. We got lots of people I haven't drawn yet, look. For the rest of the second page. Right now we're on this fucker. I'm not going to do everyone, but I'll do as many as I can, you know? It's kind of the rule I have with those pages. But yeah, I'm really happy with the little fox, he's really cute. Just a little guy. I don't know why I finished drawing Izuku and then I went, I really want to draw Ghost. I think I hate myself. I'm glad you like it so far. But yeah, that's why I was like, because Juno sent me the timestamp for when gacha happened on stream, and I was like, hey, by the way, if you have like 5 minutes, can you like come on stream for a little bit? I have something to show you. And of course Juno was like, yeah, of course, no worries. He's an interesting character for. Yeah, he has so much like shit on him, which is great and also horrible. Yeah, I thought you hadn't seen it. I was like, it's going to be a cute surprise. That'll be fun. You gotta be careful. You never know when I'm going to be like, this one is for. It's like last one with Antoine. I was like, here we go. I think Helene's also hadn't seen when it was her turn, and then it was like, what? Why am I here? What's happening? I didn't even see the poll because I haven't checked the Discord on me. I was just head first in the sand. That's how it works. Exactly. Yeah, I thought you hadn't seen the poll. That's why I was like, it's going to be a fun little surprise. I love the shocked what happened. Why do I have stuff done made for me right now? You deserve it. Yeah, that's why ZK earlier in group chat was like, I'm so excited for tonight's drawing stream. Because he was like, I want to see the Gino page. And then he complained in chat because I was a little late. He was like, where is my streamer? Where is streamer? We've lost the streamer. Truly, very clingy. Get very sad when I cannot find my streamer. When you know very well what the streamer is. He's like, what will I do on the fan account if I can't tweet about the streamer? The last streamer complaining about the last streamer cake. Very true. Me? The good thing with Zeke is that he is lost in the term of like he stopped streaming, but he isn't lost in the term of like you can find him really easily. Like he's very present in his absence, which is great. Great for some, a curse for others. We should all move in together. Yes, Julie. He didn't say that in our friend chat earlier. She was like, we should all move in together in apartments above from each other. I vote for Canada. Evan also votes for Canada. I'm remarkably absent in my absence voting, Emilio. It's okay, you're really busy right now. It's not your fault. Oh, we should resend you the fruit tier list we did yesterday. In the group chat. I want to know your opinion about fruits, Juno. I'll scroll up and I'll get it and I'll send it back to you. Still waiting for Zika to come back with my milk. My cereal is dry. I have bad news for you. You might have to eat that cereal without milk, Azazel. Azazel. Oh, fruits, yes, send me. Yes. Zeke, do that while I stream. Since you actually can do it right now. I'm worried I will forget. As a milk hater, I've always ate cereal without milk. And I think it's better that way. It's crunchy, and crunchy is good. Oh no, not the water cereal. God, excited to have the Juno fruit preferences. Out of the me, Helen and Zeke have very different fruit preferences. We've learned. This has been the most decisive subject in our friendship yet. And as always, Zeke is extremely white. It was very funny, I agree. It all started because they don't like mangoes and I like mangoes, and I was like, y'all have shit tasting fruit. And then we did a fruit tier list and no one's aligned. Apple, pear. Yeah, Zike's tier list was apple, pear, banana. You don't agree? Thank you, Nan! Thank you! Mangoes are great, I agree. Coast card. You're the lover of white fruit, of white people fruits, and white people fruits only. Goated Shay. I've only started spice about tea preferences. If you drink iced tea, you will hear words. Oh no. I'm glad you weren't there when I did my favorite drinks. My favorite drinks sketches, because like basically all lemonade and iced tea, but I like hot tea as well. They don't think aren't white people fruit. They are old white people fruit. If you go to any old white person's biscuit cupboard, you will find only figs and date biscuits. I know because I've been there as someone who has and had white grandparents. Mango and passion fruit. Every single... Yeah, but I don't like passion fruit. I don't like passion fruit. I like mangoes. For any of that. Yeah, but that's like white people trying to be not white, which is sad. But I agree. You gotta eat it in season. In Germany, I don't know about the dates for white people. Yeah, but I'm talking about white people, not German people. They are included, but not only them. I'm like mangoes. I'm white and. Are you every white person? No, but I have met a lot of them. And therefore, I have authority. I am very aware of the cliches of my people. Exactly, it's such a divisive topic. It's very funny to me. And I have very divisive opinions about fruit because I don't like coconut, which is one of people's favorite fruits. I've realized. Hi, Dino. Thank you. Yeah, I put it when I draw because like the camera wouldn't be interesting. But thank you. Hello to you. We are screaming about fruit. Coconut is It's okay, I hate coconut, Helen. Coconut is POC fruit. God. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. We're doing a little sketching page. I do sketch pages every Tuesday, basically on themes that are voted on my Discord. And this week it's one for Juno, which is in chat as Juno Casket right now, because she's one of my friends. But usually they're more vast topics, let's say. But this time it's very specific. I used to eat coconut shavings with cinnamon. I am insane. It's very tasty. Fight me. Not as have your white off. As probably the most white person here. Mango good. Juno eats couscous. That's POC passing. Then I have POC passing as well. I also hate couscous. What do you mean? And I don't like coconuts, so do I get a pass for not liking coconuts? You would not win with white off. Also, recently, Helen, you started to be allergic to coconuts. What does that say about you? Don't worry, Azazel. You can be the white man with Zeke. You can be the white man / POS and Zeke can be the white man / Neg. Crazy. Damn, not the white man / Negro. Yeah, but also, you've met him. You know what I mean? When your top fruits are pear, apple, and banana, you're allowed to be white man / Neg. Ugh. British / pause. No, not what I meant. Yeah, and I just had to mention for then, boom, World War III in your chat. Especially while drawing a character from Call of Duty. I think that's very funny. Ugh. Oh yeah, you also have grapes. Grapes is also white people fruit. I'm sorry, grapes is also white people fruit. It's slightly less white, but in the context of the rest of the fruits on your list, it is white people fruit. God. Me realizing that my friends don't like mango is like one of the best things that has happened apparently, because this is a very fun topic. Here we go. It's okay, you can hang out with Dan and Gino. Am I not allowed to hang out with other people because they don't like mango? What is this? Why do I have to not have friends that don't like mangoes? The mango invasion group chat? Mango is such an invasive species. Yeah, cucumber is nice. It's better with other stuff on it, but it's nice. Also, I do just like eat salad with like olive oil and salt, so. But then I have spicy ramen or rice cakes with it, so it kind of like counterbalances it. Oh yes, let's look at the tier list. Wait. Telegram, here it is. Let me download this. let me show you to chat. Yes, okay. Here we go. Where do I have an image that I can change? Here. I certainly hate cucumbers. Oh, everything not to associate with the white man. Where is it? This one. Okay. This is Juno's fruit tier list. Okay. So. Okay, red apple, banana, blackberry. Cherry, dates, red grape, mango, plum, pomegranate, strawberry. We don't have that many that we agree on for the S, I think. Oh, raisins, ugh. Cucumber on its own. Yes, Helen N. Ugh. Okay. And what do you have with the... You don't like lemons and limes? This is shocking to me. Wait, I need to download mine so I can also show mine. How do I find the images here? Yeah, I don't mean by themselves. Like, you can just, like, put, you know. Yeah, this is mine. Save as. No, this. Here we go. Up. Yeah, not as themselves. It's just like fruits in general. You know, like in dish is fine, but I'm not gonna bite into. Yeah, me neither. But they are my favorite fruits still. Some of my favorite fruits still, because the taste is so good and stuff. Yeah, raisins. Raisins are my nemesis. The A tier, like, I can accept. I don't like cantaloupe, but the rest I'm like, yes, okay, good fruits, good fruits. Some of my favorites in A tier. Okay, wait, I'm going to show mine because I feel like I need to expose myself. Where is it? This, yeah. Fucking love raisins. You are an old person at heart a little bit, you know, so it's fine. Sorry, hiccuping so, but I might die as a food comic company. Other than raisins and dates, I agree with this. Okay, here is mine. It's going to be decisive. I know I have a lot of people's favorites in the... But I stand by it. I hate avocados, I hate cantaloupe, I hate coconuts, I hate figs, I hate raisins, I hate honeydew, dates, grapefruits, blood orange and red currants. And kumquats. I've had kumquats once, never again. Watermelon D tier will take. Well, listen. Watermelon used to be lower on my tier list, but I've come around to it. Get this mess out of my sight! Helen, I'm going to make food for you for vacations. You're not allowed to say that. No honeydew. I'm sorry, I don't like honeydew. Melons in general to me taste like perfume, and I have a really hard time with them. Asian pears though was so good. You can judge me all you want. This is the correct order for fruits. But yeah, I don't know what much I can say about it. I just know that, like, as a vegetarian that doesn't like mushrooms or avocados, I struggle in life. Or cheese. I don't know why I'm so defensive, because I am very okay with the fact that I don't like a lot of stuff that people like. So I don't know. Cantaloupe, for my defense, I've also had, like, my parents had a phase where they would buy a cantaloupe every fucking day in summer. For some reason. And, like, I had to eat every day cantaloupe, and I can't anymore. Like, I can have, like, 2 a year. Maybe. But then the rest of the year, leave it alone. It's a man like 85% of food, and I understand that. It's very okay. Yeah, that's why I say it's wild that, like, I am being so defensive about fruits in specific, because I usually don't give a fuck, because I know that, like, I don't like a lot of things. I've gotten better though. I've gotten better at stuff. I have more foods that I like now. Taste buds, cool down and cantaloupe. Yeah, it was like, now this is perfume for you and nothing else. Thank you. Also, I can cook for myself, so it helps. Like, I don't have the thing of, like, ugh, what am I going to eat? I hate everything. It's like, I'll just cook something, it's fine. Like, I never order takeout, so. Hee hee, thank you, Helene. I'm very proud of myself because during Christmas I made chicken, and I'm a vegetarian. Um, I've been a vegetarian for like more than 10 years at this point. I have never once cooked chicken in my life, and apparently from Zeke and Helen's testimonies, the chicken was great. So, you know, I'm just that level of cooking, apparently. I marinated it and everything as well. It was great. But yeah, for vacation, I'll also like make people do lists of what they want to eat, and we'll go on grocery store. God, the sigh of relief I had when I realized we were going to stay somewhere that has a kitchen I can cook for people and we don't have to eat out every day was like, it was something. I was like, fuck yes. Chicken is the most versatile meat. It's true, it's very versatile, that's true. And like honestly, I might even like bring stuff from like buy stuff preemptively and bring it so that like oil or something that we don't have to buy it there, because like ugh. But like I don't think I had ever. At first I wanted to do like a whole roast chicken, and then I realized we are 3 people and only 2 are eating meat. A whole roast chicken would be stupid, so I just did like chicken cutlets, and also they prefer chicken cutlets, so it was fine. But this idea, kitchen that people can rent out for a few hours so to cook, that exists, but only for professional kitchens, sadly. We can bring some stuff probably. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking like a few things would be good, like to bring like, so that we don't buy more of it, because like stuff like oil and everything is really expensive, so like don't want to have to buy like a whole bottle of oil if we're not going to use like that much of it for the week, you know. I can just steal some of the one I have at my own home. But yeah, there are stuff like that. If you look at rentals of kitchens, it's so expensive though, because people do that for like specific stuff, for like events and things. Have a little bottle. Exactly. I was thinking about that. I may just like take one of the bottles and stuff. If I have like some spices or whatever. Anything that's like not refrigerated, basically. Up. Here we go. It's all an illusion, nothing is real. Up là. Yeah. It's been a few days that Helen has consistently been bringing up me just moving in so that I can cook her food. It's very funny because like she always says about like the savory stuff and like meals and stuff. She forgets that like if that were to happen, she'd also have to deal with me just doing fucking like baking 24/7, because I just do that when I have like stuff around. You give me a kitchen and like money to do proper groceries, you will have cakes every single day, or like at least every 2 days. And I wish I was joking, but this has happened before multiple times. I was once given custody of a kitchen that had a KitchenAid, and I did focaccia every 2 days. And it was great. Oh no, having a baking powder in my house. Oh no, it's so terrible, no. It's self-regulating behavior, it helps with anxiety. It's just dough and balls everywhere so that they can rise. Truly, like at some point, in that specific kitchen, we had like friends like coming over and stuff. I had at that point in the house one thing of all handmade. There were 2 servings of shortbread cookies, one that had lavender, one that didn't, one that was like plain. 1 thing of chocolate chip cookies, a full focaccia, and I think I was also trying to make a cake, but I don't remember if I made a cake. I don't remember. All vegan as well. Oh, and a loaf of bread as well. I also made a loaf of bread. Like, the only reason I don't bake more here is because it's annoying, but also here it's not really practical for me to cook, but also just because people won't eat it. Like, if I lay baking around, people just won't eat it. My parents just won't eat it and stuff, so like there's nothing more disheartening as someone that likes to bake, to like make baked goods for people to enjoy and people just don't eat them. Because like I will have a little bit, I will have some stuff, but I don't want to like have the full thing of everything. That's why like when Helen and Zeke were over for Christmas, it was great because I wanted to make 3 separate cakes at first, but then I realized I have to chill. So I only made brownies and German crumb cake, for which I made like homemade sweet pastry and homemade custard, which I had never done before. Oh no, and I made chocolate chips, technically like once, but baked 2 times because then it had different textures. Because one like rested in the fridge for overnight. But that was great. And in addition to all this, I wanted to make an extra cake, and I was like, maybe calm down. Maybe no. And I'm right that I didn't do that, because like that would have been way too much. But yeah. It's just so relaxing and so like quick to do most of the time. I need to get like milk and eggs to do crepes, because I haven't done crepes in a while. The only thing annoying is that then I get like a bottle of milk, but then that's too much for like 1 thing of crepes, so it's annoying. Because then I never know what to do with the second half of that fucking milk bottle, but I might make like mashed potatoes or something maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out. The great thing also with baking for other people is that you can do stuff you don't like, it's fine, because you're not the one that's going to be eating it. Because sometimes I'm like, ooh, that looks fun to do, but also I don't like this. Maybe next time I should the group chat should do a vegetables tier list. I wonder if it'd be as divisive as the first one. Veggies next, please. Okay. Find one and we'll do that. And I'll talk about it tomorrow on stream. I am an even bigger lover in that depth. I think it depends for me. Because I feel like when I grew up, there were lots of vegetables that I really hated. But I feel like now I have less than I hate. But I'm still very, like, picky on whichever I like. Because now I've also, like, discovered more ways to cook and, like, eat all of them. So it really depends. Like, I had raw Brussels sprouts the other day. It was quite nice. I had never had raw Brussels sprouts before, and I was like, oh, they're nice like this. I could eat that, that's fine. Going to see all of the fucking salads in the world in S tier for me. Because I just really like salad for some reason. Tomatoes alone can be the most true, they are very divisive for me. Because, like, first of all, they're fruits, but whatever. It doesn't really matter because vegetables are a cooking term and not a scientific term. But I like tomatoes when they're raw. I don't like them cooked. Yes, they are both. I don't like them cooked. Or if they're cooked, it has to be like a tomato sauce with no bits. I don't like hot chunks of tomatoes. Except if it's like cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are better than regular tomatoes, in my opinion. That's my 5 cents on tomatoes. Here we go. Next one, thank you. Let's do him. Yeah, I feel like people are very divisive with tomatoes, I agree. So many, like... You know, it's locked in. I feel like so many people also were traumatized in primary school by just the food they ate there. So many veggies are not the enemy because of that. Weirdly enough, I wasn't like too traumatized by those kind of vegetables. Usually they're not the ones I really hate. Except for, what are they called in English? I'll read that later. Endivia? No, that's not how you say that in English. Chicory! Fucking hate chicory. Just love the funky fella lot. I know, Gina. Don't worry. Would you rather have a huge list with a bunch we don't know or a small list with some missing? I'd rather a huge list because we can just put them in the we don't know category. Also, just because you don't know them doesn't mean we won't know them. We probably won't. Yes, for your primary school fruits. We're traumatizing for some vegetables. Yes. But like a lot of the ones like fuck, why am I missing all of my all of my vegetable names in my brain? I know this one. Beets. I know people were traumatized with beets a lot and with spinach. Always loved spinach. I really don't mind beets, so I don't know. Like, as long as people didn't force me to eat cheese, I was fine. My people pleaser tendencies took over during vegetables. During, like, lunch in school. We got a huge tier list, nice. We'll be doing that later. I was going to say if I finish early I might do it on stream, but I will not be finishing early, so it will depend of the people's voices when I finish. Kind of looks like he has a little sailor hat. Wait, up. Here we go, little boulder hat. his outfit is so like emo Robin Hood in my head. Not Robin Hood, emo Peter Pan in my head. No, I said Robin Hood. Gonna have to go to bed now, unfortunately. I'm very excited to see the whole spread. Thank you so much for all the sketches and the prep. Love you so much. Bye bye. Yeah, bye Juno. Good sleep to you, no worries. Thank you for coming by. Kiss kiss. Sleep well. Love you too. Là. Cucumber is a berry. Yeah, it's very likely. I love the real thing that every like vegetables are, since vegetables are a cooking term, not a scientific term, so all of them are like different shit. They are not real. Vegetables are an invention. They are a fraud, and so I love to just always look at it like what they actually are. It's funny. Which is not real, I say to the picky eating toddler. You just like look at him and you're like, this is not a vegetable, this is a leaf, this is not a vegetable, this is a berry, this is not a vegetable, this is a fruit. Now eat them, coward! Just violently screaming at a child. Vegetables are not real, they can't hurt you. Like the eat, grow, big and strong like child. I feel like the fact that vegetables are not real is on one hand a very well-known fact. Like I feel like I've heard it said a lot and that a lot of people know now. But I also feel like no one knows at the same time. It's really weird. Every time I have this convo, it's like on one hand, either people like are like, oh yeah, of course. Why am I here? Here. Or people are like, what? And I just shatters their perception of reality. Which is very fun to do. I recommend if you've never tried it. There was a show on Dropout called God, I forgot what it's called, but it's Secret Something Society. It's the one where they do PowerPoints. And someone on there did a PowerPoint about the fact that vegetables are not real. Vegetables are all secretly something else. And it seemed like, I don't know if they all played it for like the show, whatever, but everyone was like, oh my god, I've never heard this before. And I was like, really? I feel like I've heard that a lot. Veggies are not real, the walls start closing on the person I said that to. Reality crushed. I have seen lights dim in someone's eyes after I've told them this. And like slowly the understanding of so much of their life being lived in a lie. I don't know what's most like reality breaking for someone, the fact that gender isn't real or the fact that vegetables aren't real. Honestly, both are good contenders, I think. Pick your weapon of reality distraction, truly. Like you have all of those like very serious why can't I speak today? Sociological subjects of like reality breaking stuff, like about the world, about our economy, about our society, and then in the center of that you just have vegetables aren't real. You've been lied to. The fruit discourse has fried the speaking part of your brain, LMAO. True. True. It craves the it's seen so many fruits, it craves the vitamins. Oh, I wonder if in the vegetable playlist, tier list, is going to be seaweed. I wonder if they count that as a vegetable. Fucking love seaweed. Doesn't look like it. Ah, angry. Never tried seaweed, really? Like 150 with no seaweed. Like, you've never had a piece of seaweed around like a sushi or something? You've never had sushi? God, you really are very white. Oh no, you are the frail British child that everyone keeps speaking about. Don't be a stereotype, have some sushi. What can I say? Except I'm British. I've been to Britain, I know you all have sushi. Don't lie to me, I've been there. I don't really care for sushi that much, to be true. To be real, but like, it's just fine to say. Well, I really like seaweed. If you like sea things, like things that taste like the sea, if you like sea urchins or very salty seawater tasting things, you'll like seaweed. It's one of my favorite things on earth. Except the texture is better than like urchins and stuff. Cause it's crispy. But yeah, you have to like things of the sea world. I do like crispy and salty. I may try. Yeah. You can get those little packets of like fried seaweed. Salty fried seaweed. Be careful, they do a lot of them that have like wasabi or like spicy flavors. Yeah, just getting a salt one. It's great. It's literally my favorite snack ever. You can try to see amongst your friends if anyone has seaweed at their home, so you can try a little piece of it. The fried one is more like a snack that you can just eat like that, but usually it's made to be put like over rice or in a bowl of ramen or something. So people don't just eat it like this. I do, but most times, you know. Because apparently I want my arteries to clog. But yeah, you know. Frantic knocking. You got any seaweed, man? I just got some more, so I could give you some if I could. I go door to door, as you should. You could also go to your closest Asian supermarket if there's anyone near you. Okay, up. And it's is it the secret or the secrets of Moonacre? Let me check. It's a secret, not a secret. Okay, only one secret. Don't know if I believe that. Rob them of the seaweed. Oh no, the poor people will be seaweedless. Ah, I don't have space to write Moonacre. Robin, you'll be slightly... Oh, no. Robin, you'll be slightly smaller so I can write Moonacre correctly. Thank you. Here we go. Where are the two? Here we are. Here they are. I will draw those too. Hopefully they will gladly share the seaweed with you, Azazel. Seaweed is a good food to share. God, that is a huge ass tier list. Oh no! Ziki sent his vegetable tier list. The haven't tried category is massive. It's like almost as big as every other category together. Incredible. Oh, I'll look at that later. I'll just dive into the sea, harvest my own. Yeah, but like to be able to eat it, you need to dry it and stuff, so you'll have to look into the craft of drying seaweed. There's some stuff in it, I see. I haven't looked precisely at the stuff that you said you haven't eaten, so I can't like judge you on if you... I'll look at it later. Anyways. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, exactly. I got people to draw. And his chin to make less advanced. Here we go. Ace Attorney OST is so great. Yeah, Ace Attorney has the best OSTs, honestly. It's just so good. Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick. Both the same composer. They're both so good. As well as being great games, of course. And I went chill onto Ace Attorney OSTs. Like, I have so much in that playlist, but I could have a lot more because every single game they do remixes, and I only put like a few of them. And original songs from each albums. Because I didn't want to go through all of them. And the songs that were too intense, I didn't put in. I tried to play AA, but it's hard for me to get into visual novels. I gave a mid-case 3. That's valid, that's valid. I think, as someone whose Ace Attorney is their favorite video game franchise, I think there's 2 ways to like Ace Attorney that are like going to be easier for people in general to get into Ace Attorney. It's either to watch someone stream it, sadly for you, to get stop streaming, or to play with a friend, which is what we're doing with Teke. And we do voices, and it's great. Because then you kind of just joke around together while you do the case, which is great. Because especially game 1, I think like is one of the hardest to get into of the franchise, so 3 doesn't help. When in doubt, blame Zeke. Always. But yeah. And now, and like, see how good it's going for me and Zeke, that I was like, please can we play Ace Attorney together? I want you to finish Ace Attorney, please, 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 please. To the point where I bought him Ace Attorney, the second trilogy. I got him the second trilogy. And now he moved up our weekly Ace Attorney sessions to 2 weeks, to 2 sessions a week instead of 1 session a week. So like, doing great. And I sadly can't play them on stream because I literally know, I have seen people play / have played every single one except for the second Great Ace Attorney game. So, you know, that'd be slightly cheating. I know who all the killers are. It'd be just me screaming, wait, this is going to be so good. Wait, I love this character. Oh god, I hate him. Every 5 minutes. Zeke, I can't believe you've done this. We all still are not over the Zeke betrayal. Thankfully, I'm here to drag him out of retirement every few weeks to be like, hey, Zeke, you wanna do something on stream with me? Please, let's have fun. I'm much like Caesar in the sense that, yes. Well, you're much like Judas in the sense that you didn't come back to life after you died. And also for the gay part. You don't believe me? No, okay. Ha! You can't deny that part. Well, like Jesus, he ascended to a higher plane. Twitch chat. Oh. The higher plane of content watching instead of content creation. That's such a weird image, because then you're like, yes, the chat is full of Jesuses, and I don't know. Jesuses all staring at, I don't know. Who would the streamer be then? If he, because he can't be like God or whatever, because ascends to the Twitch chat, so it's higher power. The I am not the Pope. I refuse this. You cannot do this to me. You're not allowed. Fuck the Pope. No, no, no. I will tell the story again of how the only time I've seen the Pope, he retired the day, like the week after. So I think I did everyone. I did something good for everyone here, right? The streamer is just some guy in the chat is full of God and nothing's immortal. I like that one. I like that one. That's vibes for me. I like the vibe that I'm an NPC, kind of, in universes. Like, if I was in a D&D campaign, I'd be like the shopkeep kind of thing. Like, I'm not the hero of the tale and a guy in the back. It's kind of how I see myself in fiction stuff. Every Twitch streamer is soon to be Jesus. No. I'm very happy not being Jesus. Give me a few years, we'll see. But you are one to... Well, you are the one we are observing, so you are the MC. Fuck! No! Oh. Okay, I'll be the MC. When I was growing up, after watching The Truman Show, I like frequently think about the fact that if I was in The Truman Show, it'd be boring as fuck. And it reassures me the fact that I'm not in The Truman Show, because no one would be watching something so boring. Because my life is not that exciting. Twitch streamers have romantic have main character syndrome. Well, too bad, buddy. I don't. I have side character syndrome. I am the funny best friend. Funny with like an asterisk next to it. I don't think it helped my anxiety to have main character syndrome. Your show has taken off hair and now you are just doing cameos. Oh no, fuck, that's too true. Can be the MC, I can pick up the window and shake you about. I am the MC. TK has gone turbo. God. TK is the funky show was cancelled and now. But the actor has to make ends meet, so he keeps coming back in like side shows in the same universe. You keep doing cameos. They are so much closer to each other in my drawing than they are in the picture. As they should be. Now kiss. I made his face too big. Here we go. Eye too. The eye is fucking massive compared to hers. Better. Taking off her because too white was blinding the kids. God, the poor kids. Poor children. Think of the children. Yeah, it'll be fine for the sketch. Up. Oh no. I mean, isn't evil Mr. Beast an oxymoron? Because I think Mr. Beast is already the evil Mr. Beast. Yeah, exactly the case. Saint Mr. Beast would be like blind hand. Saint Mr. Beast would be everyone thinks he's an asshole, but actually he's doing actual good behind the scenes. And I'd rather that to the ones we have right now. What color has the guys as? I have no idea. Can't tell from the screenshots. You have dark eyes. Here we go. Are you not in? Yes. And back to Ace Attorney. Honestly, the Great Attorney OST is my favorite OSTs of all the Ace Attorneys, I think. It has my favorite theme in, and all the themes are just so good. I have so many of the unique themes from that game. I'm like, yes, this now. Every time it comes on. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good shade. There's two lights. Here we go. It's always a little hard to get like dark brown hair right, because you have to make it light enough that you can do shading, but also not so light that it looks like it's just like brown. Hopla. So, Kaz and Inesh. What's the name of the full like Shadow and Bone universe? Up. Grishaverse. Yes. There we go. Blah. And one here. Tough call. We still got Riceley, the Raven Boys, Hoppy, Brown. My badge is calling for my embrace. Good night, Evan Financial stream at the same time somehow. Good night, Azazel. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. And we got vibed by Acton like in 2 of those sketchbooks so far. Well, I'll go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back and then we'll finish the sketch page. Be right back. I should do hobby? Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I'll do hobby after this. Be right back. in beak. Hopla. Alors. We're doing some hobby brown, and then I'll do some little details in the little pockets that are empty all around for other characters that I haven't drawn. So I'll do probably a detail from Vi, a detail from Ricely. Maybe I don't know enough about the Raven Boys to be able to make a detail from that, but I'll see. And then it'll be good. Yeah, please. Thank you. God, I do fear that like the last friends page that I will have to do after this one is the Zeki one. And what page would that be? I had a little of hope that by letting it like be for a little longer, the list of obsessions would be slightly better. And I do have some that I'm fine with, but like I have to dig some old stuff as well. Go. Pew. Good night, Helene. Have a good night. Rest well. Bye. Little webbing on his arm is so cool. Not dark gray. Close the vests. Go. Hop là. Ok. Ah. There we go. Okay. Now a few details and we're good. Okay. Oh, I forgot to color the guitar. Ah, putain. There you go. Up. What color is it? Blue. the little guy. Go, da, 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 da. Here we go. Okay, shading. You know, I'm gonna finish this soon when I just don't even try with layers. I just go full edit. I was watching a movie yesterday, and actually no, it was this morning. It wasn't yesterday, because I woke up early, so I watched the movie in the morning instead of before going to sleep. And in it, his character that's an animator, and they did a very cliche thing of making her she looks out the window sometimes and she sees her animations, you know, and she thinks of that. She's like, oh, I'm thinking of my life while watching my animations. And on one hand, I'm like, oh, that's cliche. But then I remember that I do stuff like that sometimes. And I'm like, fuck, it's cliche, but it's accurate. I hate that. I don't do animations, but do I have full animatics that just form in my head as I listen to music sometimes? Yes, that's okay. And I will listen to a song on repeat until I have the entire thing. I refuse to leave it unattended. No, this one. Here. So I got annoyed at the stereotype, and then I realized I am the stereotype, and I got annoyed even more. Oh, welcome back, Antoine. Did you have a good evening? So you sent me a voice message. I'll listen to that after stream. I'm almost done. Look. I've done the full 2 pages, so I'm just doing a few little extra bits for the characters I didn't have the space for. We watched Buffy, one very good at Gap, and ate good food. Nice. That's good, that's good. This is the whole page again. That was so quick. Yeah. Give me a second. Here we go. Here you go. Thank you. You missed a very lively debate on fruits and vegetables, specifically on fruits, earlier. I'm curious of the characters I don't know. Ooh, which one? I mean, I'm guessing there's a few you don't know. I don't know if you know many of the ones in the image, to be fair. You know, for sure you know Hobie Brown, because Spider-Verse, you know how Spider-Verse. You know the Boku no Hero Academia people. You might know him from The Acolyte. I don't know if you know Ghost from Call of Duty. Those two I'm sure you don't know, and him for sure you don't know. And that's just the fox. Yeah, because yesterday I did me and the group chat did a fruit tier list, and then we debated, and then I brought it up, and then all hell broke loose because people have very strong opinions on fruits apparently. Yeah, you haven't watched it, but I thought you might have seen him around. Because I talked to you about it, so I thought maybe you saw him because I showed him to you, or maybe? I don't know. Thank you! I'm really happy with the fox. Yes, goes from the famous Hitman hit game Black Ops series. Yes, exactly. Because Juno is very fond of Ghost. Very character in a character list. What do you mean very character in a character list? What does that mean? Juno has many babus, so I had to choose within them. I took the one that I was thinking of, so I was like, oh yes, this person, this person, this person. Lol, sorry. So good. I legitimately don't know what you meant. Like, I wasn't being candid, I legitimately don't know what you mean. Oh, were you like making a joke on the fact that they seem very random? A line like this? Watching and judging in silence. Makes the sense I just don't know any specifics about him on him. Oh, okay, I see, okay. I just know that he is loved by the people, and people make lots of fan art of him. And he has a deep voice, and people like that. I don't know much else. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that around. Trop foncé. Here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's one behind, like that, yeah. There we go. Ouch. And some red. There we go. And you're right, I also don't know the other characters on the right page. Yeah, that's how. The two that were together are from a book series that was then adapted into a show called Shadow and Bone, and you also have Six of Crows. Only the Shadow and Bones part of the books was made into a show. by Netflix a while back. They're from that show. I specifically like drew the actor from the show because it's easier. But Juno's very fan of the book series, honestly. And the last guy, he's from a movie called The Secret of Moonacres. The Secret of Moonaker, which is a movie that Juno loves a lot. A childhood movie thing. I have homework now, I need to know about them. I need to study every single character that has existed. So yes. I have seen The Secret of Moonaker because Juno showed us the movie last meetup. It was very fun. It was really cute. And I know the two other people together because I have read the first book in that series just before the author decided to be a bit of an asshole, and to put it lightly. And while before she had a stance that was very like pro-Palestine, decided to go no politics, even though her books are extremely political. And so I held on buying the rest of the series for now until her stance changes. And if it doesn't, well, I guess I won't read it. That's fine. Oh, I need to do the blue. I don't know why I like zoned out on the blue. Up. It's like the most visual part of the thing and I just zoned out on it. The thing as well about her stance that's very like infuriating is that she took that pro-Palestine stance a long time ago. Like that was an old stance. She didn't have to say anything else, but she decided to in an interview, because I think they asked a question, someone asked a question about it because she had a new book coming out. She was like, oh yeah, I don't really want to talk about politics anymore. I don't want really to like do all that anymore. And it was like, bestie, all of your books are incredibly political. What are you talking about? So yeah, if I read them, if I get them like physically, all of it will be like secondhand, or I'll read Juno's copies. Because I did really enjoy the first book that I read. Because Six of Crows is a duology, and then Shadows and Bones is a trilogy, and then she also wrote extra books in the same universe. And it sucks because, I mean, it's very first world problem, but Zeke a while back wrote a fanfiction in that universe and printed it and binded it, and I have a physical copy of it, and I cannot read it because, well, because it has spoilers in it, so I wouldn't understand what's happening in it because I don't have the context. I haven't even read all the characters that would be in that fanfiction. And so I have been like holding on reading the fanfiction for so long because of that. It annoys me so much. Ugh. Second hand is a good thing. Yes. I don't want to be political, made up story. That sounds stupid. Yeah. It is because it is. Too many books printed anyway. Yeah. I'll see, because like I still have a bunch of I have a lot of books to read anyway, so it's not like I'm missing stuff to read, you know. Little brooch. Okay, do I have any other like little details I could put in of other stuff? Oh, I'll draw this little crow. I'll draw this little crow somewhere. Put him here. I mean, it's a raven because of the raven boys, but you know. watched The Secret of Minako's trailer, and it's such a vibe. Yeah, I know, right? Gina would be very happy to read this. Wait, I'll take a picture and send it to Juno. She'll be so happy to see this. But yeah, it was such a vibey movie to watch all together. It was very funky. Up. Go. Wiping out all the parts of the chat that are not in context. Here we go. Here we are. With death mark someone at an early age. Yeah, very that energy. Such a cute movie. It's very feel good as well. It's very Peter Pan energy. That kind of tale. He's just hello. Very ominous. He's staring at you from the confines. I think that's all good. I think I have. Oh, I should do a little Vi thing as well. I'll do a little. Here we go. It's very subtle, but you know it's there. We have to say goodbye. Yes. It's a crow doing a crow thing. I don't see a problem, truly. And I'll do as like a little signature for Junjun. Little ghost. Here we go. Oh, and I'm timed this perfectly. The last week's poll just ended literally now. I just got the notification. I'm so surprised to see Ghost in all of this. I'm so curious and Dev want to hear Gina explain why. Oh, the thing is, if you know what the character is like and you know the full list of Juno's beboos, it makes a lot of sense. Because like in her beboo list you also have people like Leon Kennedy, stuff like that. So, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. I promise you it makes a lot of sense. Chimere kind of works with that energy as well. But yes, 4 Juno page is now done. Copy. Up. Duplicate. Add. Paste. Here we go. No, Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2, that's Helen, that's not Juno. But you remembered someone's favorite, so good job. Here we go, the full Juno page, all done. Okay. Where is my Discord? Here it is. Here we are again. And Arthur from... Yes, but we're not talking about Arthur. All good. Don't worry. Okay. It's going to be a food one again. It's been enough pages. Thank you, Nan. Oh, I need to also rename it. So it's... Oh, they all renamed themselves. We don't have numbers anymore. It's fine. It's fine, people. They all renamed themselves by accident. Because I merged them all with the backgrounds. Oh, there are so many authors. Which theme for next week's sketchbook spread? Moonlight weird bird skull. You like, yes. Where are you? You're here. The Fortuno page has been done. Next one will be the Fordeke page, and I fear for my life. Okay, food. So, favorite sweets, cakes. Favorite cakes. Favorites, viennoiserie. Or favorite candies / chocolates. Oh, good luck with that. Oh, yeah. That's why do you think I've been like putting it off for so long? Oh, and favorite snacks. Here we go. Just writing big. Help! You have okay. I almost didn't put the time right because I was laughing. Here we go. You have a week. Hopla. You go back to the other one. Here we go. So, viennoiserie are pain au chocolat, croissant, brioche, apple turnovers, basically anything you'd find in a bakery that's not a cake. That usually you have for breakfast. That's what your viennoiserie is. Yes, yes. Yes, chocolatine. I don't give a fuck. I say whatever's in the bakery. I'm not one to fight about that kind of thing. The poll options are getting molecular. No, it's I am French. It's important to me they are different. Here we go. Up, up, yep. Ugh, it's back to being huge because of the fucking thing. Yeah, same. I don't care. I eat them. Yeah, same. I prefer croissants anyway. Like a really good croissant is better than a pain au chocolat, I think. And I fucking love pain au chocolat. If the croissant is not like incredible, pain au chocolat is better. But if the croissant is incredible, then it's better. My mind, you could put all that in one. Yeah, that's because you're uncultured. Anyway, so this week, tomorrow, will be a Dance of Fire and Ice, which is a rhythm game that I haven't played before, so it's going to be exciting. You're a little cube and you have to tap in rhythm. It's it's like a directional cross kind of thing. Off day on Thursday as always. Our time on Friday is going to be, like I said before, we're going to start character sheets for Art Fight for July. And starting the witness on Saturday, and then working on Sunday as always. I don't care, followed by I'm French. It's very important to differentiate them. Yeah, the categories. I think. Yeah, rhythm game. Yay. Me too. I'm very excited because I've seen so much about this game. I've heard it's really good, so I hope I like it. I hope the music is groovy. Div is hard to write. Very curious about new games. Yeah, I'm excited too. So yes, let's see. Do we have a? Everyone wants viennoiserie so far. You're all interested by me going full French. Okay. I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'll put the art, of course, in the Discord as always. And I'll see you tomorrow for rhythm time. Bye bye.